And we're just now hearing that police are closing the same stretch of I-55 where a dust storm caused a 72-car pileup in southern Illinois until high winds died down. That's as police are begging for information on the two unidentified victims. As, look here, this is some of the new video highlighting the scope of that deadly crash that killed 6 people. It's hard to tell from this video what's smoke from the fires and what's dust from the storm. We know the name of one of the victims, 88-year-old Shirley Harper. And you see here pictures our team got of the burned and mangled cars. Police say 37 people went to the hospital, ages ranging from 2 up to 80. The state police head calling it a series of unusual circumstances.
It's simply a terrible, terrible tragedy. Certainly, dust storms happen, but it is not something that happens every day here in this part of Illinois or in any part of Illinois.
Jesse Kirsch joins us now from Divernon, Illinois. So, Jesse, police say they're nowhere near any kind of possible criminal charges. They've got a lot of investigating to do about possible negligence here. They're talking to meteorologists. I mean, walk us through the stages of this case right now.
Yeah, so, Garrett, what appears to be abundantly clear is that this was a very rare confluence of circumstances. You can hear right now, and you can probably see, winds are gusting powerfully again. And right now, the stretch of highway behind me, which is the same stretch that was closed yesterday, is once again shut down because of concerns over high winds and the potential for a dust storm. We were on our way over here and got a blast on our phones from the National Weather Service. I've gotten them from tornadoes before. I've gotten them for thunderstorms, right? I have not gotten them tied to this before in this area. You know, I spent a lot of time living in Chicago. I never saw that kind of alert before. So just to give you a context of the rarity of the situation that we're looking at here, and officials have said that there are dust storms. Dust does blow off of farmland around here, but to have it lead to such a catastrophic situation is a rarity. So here's what is said to have happened. The National Weather Service says that freshly planted farmland had dust coming off of it. And I can tell you, just driving here today, I did see farming equipment out in some of the fields along the highway, and you could see dust coming off of the back of that farming equipment. So the National Weather Service says there were winds gusting up to 45 miles per hour yesterday, propelled that dust and created this dust storm along this stretch of highway, I-55. We're in between Chicago and St. Louis. To put this into perspective where we are. Again, this is something that has been said to be rare, this confluence of circumstances, but they do get dust here. Here's part of what we heard from officials at a press conference earlier.
It does not benefit a farmer to lose a bunch of their topsoil. So they have no motivation or no reason that they would want to do something that would cause this in any way.
So again, that is talking about the possibility of someone trying to do something purposefully or with negligence around here. State police saying that doesn't make sense, that it would have been a farmer deliberately trying to do something that would have kicked up soil in a way that would have created this mess that has unfortunately claimed 6 lives, Garrett.
Yeah, bizarre confluence of events nonetheless. Jesse, our Decatur, Illinois affiliate spoke with 2 of the survivors of the crash who were going in the opposite direction. The first man who helped a woman out of her car, then the second who got stuck himself. Watch this.
Wheels of one semi against one door and wheels of the other semi against the other door, and she was stuck behind the steering wheel.
Take assessment of yourself, and you're like, oh, I'm okay. And then you just like hope that other people are okay.
Just a terrifying set of circumstances here, but I understand we're getting an update on the condition of some of the people who were hurt in all of this.
Yeah, so one of the hospital systems says that they had many of the people who were taken to the hospitals. They say that most of those people that they've received have been discharged. What we know about those who are injured is that it's at least 37 people. Police say that that includes at least one child as young as 2 years old, and that there are some life-threatening injuries. But again, it sounds like most of the people have been released from the hospital at this point, which is obviously some reassuring news. And just another point on the tragedy here, Garrett. We know that 6 people were killed, according to officials. They say they have positively identified 1 person, tentatively identified a few more, but authorities are asking for help identifying 2 people because of the severity of the damage done, Garrett.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.